make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Ducks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gamecocks been the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They go play action with Sellers. Sends it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Sellers fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's Moore to throw. Here's a heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get get some momentum. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now facing a third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll play it safe and try for three. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Throwing more. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Ducks want to move quickly. They'll go right back to him. Might have a chance. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards, you can...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retrieved, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore. Snagged out of the air. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Running inside. It's Hill. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up. And they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going. But I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So fourth and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Sellers on the play action. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fakes the grab on the left.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The option, the keeper. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Play fake, Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Blue 22. King.
The run inside. It's Clark. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go play action with Moore. Gets it out quickly. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Dante Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got an open man. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Moore to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Again, it's Moore. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now here's Moore. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Ducks looking to convert on fourth down. Moore to the air again. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Wide receiver going in motion. They go play action with Sellers. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Quick release by the QB. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Running inside. It's Fuller. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers on the play action. He unleashes a long one. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together to start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Moore with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Gives it on the option. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Moore. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Again, it's Moore. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. Maybe some room here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Sellers. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Good, solid tackle. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Here we go. Ready. Win.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The hand to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Moore, play action. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Offense changing the play. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ducks. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Fuller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the right. It's caught. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the timing just a hair off.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That is a play the big man has to make, right? Third down. It's a critical situation. QB went the right place with the football. He found his tight end open. He just has to make the catch.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up.
Snags it, and there's running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. An 84-yard drive there, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Throwing more. It's complete to the left. Bounced off his feet. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Moore. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hill.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Across the 25, he's got room. And he scores! Touchdown, Oregon! The Ducks with the answer.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. to throw. Throws it deep. Got it down the field. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. He'll try it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Moore. They come up with the safety, and now they've got a 2-point lead in the final minute. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
What a massive play by the defense. Tight game. They're just hoping to get the football back in good field position, but instead, you create the safety, and now you've taken the lead.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offense.
Makes a grab and room to run. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. He's got it down the field. Finds a seam. And he crosses the goal line for the big touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this?
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That keeps the score. South Carolina, 28.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Dante Moore. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stop.